Hello and welcome all of you to our YouTube channel. Today we are seeing 12th standard mathematics and statistics part 1. Okay, so this is the index. These are some chapters. First of all, we're going to see the mathematical logic. So these are some points which we are going to study in this chapter. So let's have an introduction. So, mathematics is a logical subject and tries to be exact. For exactness, it requires proofs which depend upon proper reasoning. Reasoning requires logic. The word logic is derived from the Greek word logos, which means reason. Therefore, logic deals with the method of reasoning. In ancient Greece, the great philosopher and thinker Aristotle started study of logic systematically in mathematics. Logic has been developed by English philosopher and mathematician George Boole, 2 November 1850 to 8 December 1864. Simultaneously, I think that you also open the book because I have taken all these from the book. So, language is the medium of communication of our thoughts. For communication, we use sentences. In logic, we use the statements, which are special sentences. Statements. A statement is a declarative assertive sentence which is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. Statements are denoted by PQR as well. Truth values of a statement. Each statement is either true or false. If a statement is true, then its truth value is a T, and if the statement is false, then its truth value is F. Then illustrations following sentences are statements. Mean there are so lot of sentences, so all of them are not the statements. So we'll see afterwards that now we are going to see this. Okay, so sun rises in the east. This is a true sentence. This is a sentence, but it is a statement, it can't change. Then 5 into 12 is equal to 11. It is also a statement, but its truth value is false, F. The truth value of sun rises in the east, that statement is T. Every triangle has 3 sides. This is also a statement, and its truth value is T. Okay, so these are some more examples. Mumbai is capital of Maharashtra. Every equilateral triangle is an equiangular triangle, which is true. A natural number is an integer. Then following sentences are not statements. These are some interrogative, exclamatory, commands, order, request, suggestion, and these are not statements. Okay, so we'll now consider the following, that 3x upon 2 minus 9 is equal to 0. He is tall. Mathematics is an interesting subject. It is black in color. Let us analyze these statements. Okay, for x is equal to 6, it is true, but for other than 6 it is not true, because it is not given that x is equal to 6 or at x is equal to 6. Hence this is not a statement. Okay, he is tall. This is also not a sentence, not a statement. Okay, for 3 and 4 the truth value varies from person to person. It is depend on person to person. If very high person is seeing to that tall person, he is very short. Okay, so it is depend on person to person. That is why these sentences are open sentences and hence not the statements. Next, logical, connective, simple and compound statements. The word or phrases which are used to connect two statements are called logical connectives. We will study the connectives and, or, if then, if and only if not. Okay, simple and compound statements. In mathematics, in this chapter, there are two types of statements, simple and compound. Simple statement cannot be split further, and compound is what I can say, the addition of two simple sentences. Now, there is one type on the connectives, that conjunction. If two statements are combined using the connective and, okay, and I am repeating and, then it is called as a conjunction. In other words, if p comma q are two statements, then p and q is called as conjunction. It is denoted by p dash p and Q, and it is read as P conjunction P or P conjunction Q, or P and Q. The conjunction P and Q is said to be true if and only if both P and Q are true. What it says, the conjunction P and Q is said to be true if and only if both P and Q are true. So what we have to remind in this table, that if both statements P and Q are their values true, and then only P and Q or P conjunction Q is true. Otherwise, if there is a false, any one of false or both of the statements are false, then the conjunction of that statement is false. Disjunction. Now other type is disjunction. If two statements are combined by using the logical connective or, then it is called as a disjunction. In other words, if P, Q are two statements, then P or Q is called as disjunction. It is denoted by P disjunction Q or, and it is read as P or Q, P or Q, or P disjunction Q. In this table, we have to, what we have to remember, that disjunction P disjunction Q is false if and only if P and Q are false. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी पहा तर these, if P and Q are both, what I can say, if their T is included, value T is included, then it is a true. But if both P and Q are F, then it is a false statement. So next we'll see next type based on the conjunction. Okay, conditional implication. If two statements are combined by using the connective if then it is called as conditional or implication. In other words, if P and Q, PQ are two statements, then if P then Q is called as conditional. It is denoted by P implement Q or P. These are some arrow type of arrows, and it is read as P implies Q, or if P then Q. Truth table for conditional. So what we have to remember over here, that the conditional statement P arrow Q is a false only if P is a true and Q, I will repeat that the conditional statement P arrow Q is false only if P is a true and Q is a false. Otherwise it is true. Here P is called hypothesis or antecedent, and Q is called conclusion of the consequence. So what we have to remember, that if the sequence of P to Q is a T and F, then and then only the P implies Q is false. So there is a note. There is one note. The following are also conditional statements, that as we have seen that P implies Q. These are some other forms of P implies Q form. That P is sufficient for Q, Q is necessary for P, P implies Q, Q follows from P, P only if P, P only if Q. So note it. Then biconditional, or it's also called as double implication. If two statements are combined using the logical connective if and only if, then it is called as biconditional. In other words, if P, Q are two statements, then P if and only if Q is called as biconditional. It is denoted by P. As you can see this arrow, I will show you which arrow I wanted to say you, that these arrow. Okay, that these arrow is biconditional. So or this is also okay. It is read as P biconditional Q, or P if and only if Q dash. if and only if q dash, then truth table for biconditional. There is a trick that how to remember this. Biconditional statement p biconditional q is a true if and only if p and q have the same truth value, otherwise it is false. So what is the condition over here? That if p and q, their truth value is only and only t, not other than t, then and then only the p biconditional q is t. Then negation of statement. For any given statement p, there is another statement which is defined to be true when p is false. For any given statement, I will repeat, for any given statement p, there is another statement. For any given statement p, there is another statement which is defined to be true, but when p is false, and false when p is true, it is called as the negation of p and is denoted by negation p. I will repeat once again because quite serious. For any given statement, for any given statement p, there is another statement which is denoted to be true, when p is false, and false when p is true is called the negation of the p and is denoted by negation p, means opposite to that sentence, always opposite. So this is a p, this is a negation of p, then t, f, f, t, opposite to the true false values. Then negation of a statement is the statement itself, that is so this is quite serious. Negation of statement, then negation of a statement is the statement itself. Okay, that is negation of p is equal to p. Then next we'll see that. Okay, till that point we had completed the types regarding the connectives. So I will suggest you that read once again and try to understand all the things, because this is very basic, and if our base is ready, then you can understand everything. So if you like the video, then also subscribe the channel and do share. Okay, so bye, and we'll meet once again in next video.